what we do here is go back.
And there we go. I hope we're live. Good evening, it's Mike here from Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To. That person over there behind the camera that you can't see is Kath. Wave to the people, Kath. That was a feeble attempt at waving. So, evening everybody, hope you're all doing good. It's Saturday the... oh, I can't see what date it is. Saturday 14th of December. Christmas is only a few days away now, so everyone's hopefully getting pretty excited. You can tell it's getting Christmassy here because it is bloody freezing. We are cold here, very windy, very wet, very cold. No sign of snow at the moment, but fingers crossed it's going to be coming in the pipeline. So hopefully everybody is well, everyone is good, enjoying the festivities. Actually, American people that are watching, what is the deal over there? I know you have Thanksgiving, which I think is the end of November. Does it kind of, is it like just one big party all the way through till Christmas, or do you guys not really do the whole Christmas thing? I'll be interested to know, let me know in the comments. But anyway, hopefully you are all very well. Say a quick hello to those of you that are in the chat room at the moment. So, there's quite a lot of you actually. You've got Angry Dog, or Angry Doge. I always get that wrong, I do apologise. Angry Doge is in the house. Alfredo, British Gamer. We've got Booty Earn. How you doing? British Noob's in the house as well. British Noob is a moderator on tonight's stream as well, so watch your P's and Q's and language, otherwise he will kick you out. That boy knows no bounds. Stephen Simmons, good evening to you. Bills and Coins, back with us again. Who else we got? I think that's, have I said, that's pretty much everyone. Oh, I'm not sure how to pronounce this one, but I'll give it a go. Ria Mahari? Yeah. Hi, good evening. Hope you're doing well. Buchin says, never on time. Yeah, that sounds pretty much like me. Sam's in with us as well. And Ria's already asked a question. Can I ask a question to Mike about my i12 TWS for any tips? Well, that is actually one thing we're going to be touching on. One thing I'm going to be doing next week. No, not next week, this week.
Maybe.
Technically this week, maybe possibly tomorrow. As a regular thing, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing our normal live stream on a Saturday, which will be our giveaways and our kind of catch up and a bit of sort of informal chat. Talk about some of the reviews and maybe some builds, things like that. But what we're planning to do as well, if you guys are interested, is we're going to also be doing a live Q&A session. So purely for people that are asking questions based on the videos that we've done, or even new tech questions. Really, mainly it's going to be about YouTube videos and questions that we've already gone. So basically what I'm going to do is go through all of the chat questions or comments, all that kind of stuff. So if you actually want a question asked and answered live on the Sunday streams, when you're commenting on a video, just type in the word live at the beginning of your comment, and then I will go through, and all the ones that say live in them, I will try and do my best to answer those on Sunday night in our Sunday night stream, which we'll probably do a similar sort of time, maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, depending how the timing goes and what people are available and all that kind of stuff. But maybe we'll do that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Obviously, we do this primarily, well, A, I do it because I enjoy it, but B, I enjoy helping other people. So if you've got questions, and maybe they're slightly long-winded questions, and you need an answer that really needs a kind of a two-way conversation, well, you can join our Discord, we can do it there. But also, if you want to do it during the live streams, if you ask a question on a video, just put the word live as part of your answer at the beginning, and then I'll highlight those, and maybe I'll answer your question live on Sunday's live streams. So, hopefully that will be helpful. See what Knight's in the house as well, he's also a moderator, so again, watch your language, watch what you say, otherwise the moderators will kick you out of the chat. And potentially, if they're feeling particularly vindictive, they'll ban you from the channel. But hopefully not. Hopefully we won't be having any of that tonight. So what we were drinking tonight, at the moment I am currently drinking lemonade with spiced rum, which is Christmas, so spiced drinks, they're generally all the rage. So cheers to you all. That's a bit strong, but anyway, happy days.
On your chest.
It will hopefully put some hairs on my chest.
Hopefully.
Shame it won't put them on my head, that would be awesome. Oh, for any of you out there that are follically challenged, or otherwise known as bald, this weather is horrendous. I was out today, and when I didn't put my hat on, my head was freezing. I don't know how I'm going to cope if I ever go on a holiday and I go to some colder country or windy country.
Why don't you take a hat?
Yeah, I'll take a hat, that'll do it. Kath's just, yeah. See, that is why I got married, because I don't make good choices, life choices or decisions. So luckily I've got Kath to help me along with those decisions. Okay, so the main point of obviously tonight's stream, A is, well, it's got a bit of a wind down for the week. I was planning to build in the new in-win case, which hopefully some of you have seen reviewed, and I'm actually really interested to hear what you think about that case. I personally love it, I think it's fantastic. It's just a shame for me that where my video editing PC is, it's actually quite a narrow enclosure, so the case physically won't fit there. So I'm trying to work out how I'm going to fit it into my life. I may have to do some modifications to my desk to make it fit, but I really want to do the build on that. I was trying to do it tonight, but I thought, nah, just take it easy, chill, have some fun with the subscribers and the viewers, and we'll just see what happens and hopefully try and do that at a later point. Also, we've got some other things that have turned up this week. Oh, actually, let's go. The main point of this stream tonight is obviously to do the giveaway, which we promised. So this is the MSI GH30 Immerse gaming headset, which I actually found to be really, really good. I've got to be honest with you, I don't really want to give it away, but I'm getting to the point where I've got so many boxes here. Mike's Unboxing HQ is getting a little bit stacked. So we're going to be giving away stuff. We're going to give away loads more stuff as we go on. So obviously make sure that you stay subscribed and like the channel and all that kind of usual stuff. But we've got to give these away. So Kath's already put a link in the video description. Also, there's a link in the top of the chat. So if you scroll to the top of the live chat, if you're watching this live, you can click on the link, go to our Facebook page, and then you can add a comment on the video related to this, or the post related to this, which is linked. And ideally, if you can, tag a friend in it, or tag a couple of friends, tag as many people as you can, help us get the channel out there. But make sure you like the page and all those kinds of stuff, just so we know who you are and that you like us. And if you like us a lot, then there's a good chance that you might get a set of headphones. So we'll be doing the draw for this a little bit later in the stream, but for those of you that are watching, if you do want to win this headset, you do have to go to the Facebook page and put a comment on the post, all that kind of stuff, so our software can actually pick you up. So don't forget to do that. We will be reminding you again a little bit later, just before the draw, but if you haven't done it already, open another tab in your browser, get on Facebook, Mike's Unboxing, go to the page, find the post and put a like on it and share it with some of your friends. So there you go. Now actually I should say MSI have not paid me, endorsed me or anything for this. Literally this was sent to me free of charge for a review, and I thought it would be a nice thing to do for the subscribers to give it away. So there we go. Yeah, Merry bloody Christmas. So, oh, Kath's going to say something either that or she's got wind.
I was going to look at it's gone.
No, it's gone. Gone. Okay, so that's that out of the way. Oh, hang on.
Answer Ria's question, weren't you, about the...
Ria's question. Oh, yeah, I better answer
because
Ria's
she's
question.
from Africa and it's 11 p.m.
All right, okay. So, Ria, this is actually my first live of yours. Currently, it's 11 p.m. in South Africa. I've always fancied going to South Africa. Don't know why. I like warm places, and I'm assuming that South Africa is a pretty hot climate. From what we've seen on the TV, obviously, what we see on TV isn't the full picture of what South Africa is all about. We just get to see what the BBC or HTV or whatever it is they want us to see. But from what I can tell, it looks like a pretty interesting place to visit, which hopefully we will do at some point when we do the Mike's Unboxing World Tour. But anyway, to answer your question, i12 TWSs. Now, i12 TWS AirPod clones, there's thousands of them on the market, literally thousands of them from so many different companies. It is impossible for me to kind of give specific advice to a particular manufacturer other than the ones I reviewed, which were the ones from Nokia's and from the Spinning Dill. So I can give advice on those about resets and how to recharge them and all those kinds of things. But there's a lot of them that I've noticed which do completely weird and wonderful things. They've got different coloured lights, they do different things, the tap features are different, all those kinds of things. So I'm not sure if I can answer your question. And to be honest with you, this is probably not the right place to do that specifically tonight. Maybe in tomorrow's stream, if we can do that, then we will try and answer it. Leave a comment on the video, or alternatively, join our Discord chat server and put your question in there, and I'll try and give you a direct answer if I can. But do please post it actually in the forum. Don't do it as a direct message to me, because A, I probably won't see it very quickly, and it's unfair to really devote my time in the Discord to individuals. I'd rather share the knowledge with the wider kind of spectrum. That's the wrong word. You know, the community. So anyway, there we go. Yeah, Captain Meets Adventure says, another week has gone nowhere. It has. I blinked, I did work, and I'm back here again. It's another Saturday. What has gone on? It's incredible how quickly time is flying by. This week's been pretty wasted in terms of technology releases. We've had the new Radeon RX 5500 XT, which has been a bit of a damp squib. Not really anything to write home about. Essentially, it's an overpriced product in their product lineup, so I'm going to give it very little, if any, discussion, because essentially it's not worth the money. That is the kind of the too long don't read. You can see all the reviews out there. Essentially, it's overpriced for what it is. If it was $50 or so cheaper, it would be great and it would fit into the stack really nicely. But yeah, the 5500 XT at the moment at $200 was the MSRP. It isn't a great deal. You're better off going for either a RX 580, which will give you pretty much the same performance but for a lot less money, or go for the 1650 Super or the 1660 Super, which will give you better value for money. Also, for doing things like video editing or streaming, obviously NVIDIA is going to be much better for video content creators because it has far superior hardware on the card for helping out with those kind of activities. There we go. Yeah, I think that pretty much covers up AMD's product launch this week. Basically pointless. Although, saying that, some of you may have picked up on the new AMD drivers, the 2020 drivers, which I haven't given a lot of time to. I've been very busy this week, but I've just installed it now on my laptop to see how much difference it makes, if any. It hasn't seemed to made it any worse, and from what I can tell from the new features that have been added, we've got the FPS boost and those other kinds of things. For people that are using APUs, doing emulation, that kind of stuff, then there's some new features added to that to make the scaling much better. So if you're scaling older like 480p or 720p stuff onto larger screens like 1080p and 4K, then that looks much better, which has been something which has been missing from the AMD product line for a long time. Intel's had it already, Nvidia's had it, so AMD are just playing catch up on that, but it's a welcome thing to see. So that is all good. 80s horror fans back in the house. Good to hear from you again, my friend. Hope you're well. And Drip Splits. Good evening to you. I don't have a headset, please. Yeah. I'm not sure what that means, but we'll go along with it. I just noticed Ria said, mine actually has a feature like real AirPods, where you open it and it has the pop-up thing. Now that is very unusual for i12s. i12s were never designed to have that. So I'd imagine your i12s are possibly either LK-TE8s, possibly XY pods, or i100s, i200s, something like that. But I'm not sure exactly what your question was about them, but we'll, yeah, send me a message on Discord or leave a message on actually one of the videos, and I'll try and pick it out there and give you a answer to your question or solution to your problem, perhaps. 80s Horrorfan 88 says, I buy CEX returns from 4 local stores, and the amount of really good Apple AirPod fakes I have now is silly. Their staff buy them in blind and think they're good, but you can tell. FFS. Captain Meets Adventure says, hey guys, thoughts on the new Xbox Series X? I've not seen any of the videos on that yet. I'm still trying to play catch up. I've been super busy this week, so I've not seen the Series X, but I've got to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of Xbox. I've had the Xbox original, the 360, the Xbox One, and I kind of ended there. I've got to be honest with you, I do not like the Xbox interface. Although it's supposed to be kind of like a Windows 10-esque kind of thing, I don't like it. It takes too long to do updates. It's a relatively closed ecosystem, and it is nowhere near as superior as the PC Master Race.
It was never as good as the first one.
Yeah, and yeah, Xboxes were never as good as the original. The original Xbox was fantastic. Loads of really good games, very enjoyable games for all ages, abilities and stuff. Everything from like Simpsons, Hit and Run. There were just tons and tons of games. Shrek was great, SpongeBob, all those kinds of things. Some real classy
Barbie
titles. Barbie Pony, no Cav, not Barbie Pony.
Cool.
That was 360, I think, wasn't it?
No, I think so. Katamari, beautiful Katamari.
Beautiful Katamari. Katamari games I really do enjoy. They were really good. Anyway, 80s Horror Fan says, Mouse Mat looking pucker there, Mike. Thank you very much, my friend. This was, actually, I haven't released a review for this yet, have I? Have I not? Looks over to his left. No, I don't think I have. I've edited it, but I haven't uploaded it. So yeah, this mouse mat actually is from XPG, our friends over at A-Data. XPG is A-Data's kind of gaming sub-company or group or whatever. And they've been really kind to us over here at Mike's Unboxing HQ, and they've sent us the keyboard, the Summoner, which unfortunately was an American layout, so yeah, that's not been great, but we are doing a giveaway for that, which we'll be doing the results of hopefully this time next week. So if you haven't entered that, again, it's just giveaways all the time on Mike's Unboxing. Kath loves to go into the post office and sending these things off to lovely people. She's like, no, I don't. She doesn't mind the little things. AirPods and stuff like that she loves taking. Bigger things like studio lights for certain individuals gives her the hump, literally. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, so XPG have been really good. They've sent us this mouse mat. This is the, oh god, what was the name of it? Battleground, that was it. Battleground XL Prime. This is about £30 here in the UK at the moment. So this is actually made of a fabric called Cordura, sorry. Now, Cordura was originally made by DuPont, the people who are behind Teflon, and it was actually used in American military officers' garments. So it's kind of almost indestructible. It's a very hard wearing fabric. Actually, companies like Dennis, who make motorcycle equipment still to this very day, they use Cordura in some of their outerwear for motorcyclists. So it's very rugged. It's kind of scag resistant, very durable. And this mouse mat actually, it's not just a mouse mat, it is a complete gaming surface. It's very tightly woven, it's completely waterproof, and it's kind of scag free. And it's got a bit of RGB, which obviously we like. So yeah, the review for this will be coming out in the next couple of days, so stay tuned for that. But at the moment, if you want a good quality Cordura mouse mat, especially in the larger size, this one is, I think it was, I can't remember how big it was now. I think it's 90 by 60 or something along those lines. It's basically, no, 90 by 50, I think it is. This desk is 120 by 60, so 90 by 40, something along those lines. It's a big mouse mat. It doesn't fit on my other desk, to be honest with you. It only fits on this table, which is why I'm using it here. But if you want one, and it's waterproof, and essentially it's designed so that it will not degrade. So a lot of mouse mats, when you get them to start with, they're great and the mouse slides around nicely and it's smooth and it's slippery, all that kind of stuff. But after a while, the fabric starts to give and it starts to kind of flock or fleece up a little bit, and your mouse starts to slow down and you start to notice things scagging on it. You get stains on it where you've spilt maybe your drink, your cola, whatever, or your Ribena or your Lucozade or whatever it is. It gets into the mouse mat and it stains it and it gets sticky and it's basically horrible. But this is designed with a surface so it's wipe clean. Fluids cannot penetrate the surface. It is like a waxy layer to it. So even though it doesn't feel like a waxy layer, there is a really tightly woven kind of waterproof into it. So it's just going to last you a really long time. Not going to get scagged, and the fabric isn't going to kind of change. So you're going to still maintain that day one feeling all the way through its life, which is fantastic. And that's why I'm using it now, because I want to see if it's true to the word. It certainly seems it. Cordura is an amazing fabric. If you ask any motorcyclist or someone who does a lot of kind of hiking or anything like that, if you go to things like Go Outdoors, which is like a outdoorsy type shop here in the UK, you find there's actually a lot of equipment which has Cordura in it, and some of the jackets are like hundreds of pounds to buy. So it's a really good quality fabric.
Not something you chuck in the sea.
Yeah, not something that you would roll up and throw in the sea, which is good. So anyway, yeah, so XPG have been really good to us, fair play to them. They've sent that out, and they also sent us some chocolates, which some of you may have noticed on our Instagram post, which we've actually already eaten. They were very nice.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, XPG. Yeah, so that was the mouse mat. What was I going to say next? So we've done that. So the giveaway we'll be doing later on. So some of the things we've received this week, which will be going into the reviews next week. Possibly not one of them, but anyway. One of the new additions to the Mike's Unboxing arsenal of tools is this Icy Graphite Thermal Pad. Now, I've seen a lot of talk of these. One of our viewers in particular, Aletta, I'm not sure if she's in the house at the moment, but she's always raved about these, and I've seen them reviewed on a few other channels, and it looks to be a pretty interesting thing. A lot of people get into a right state when they're applying thermal paste or compound onto their processors, and there's the debate, is it too much, is it too little, should you use the spread method, should you use the P method, should you use 5 dots, a smiley face, whatever it may be. There isn't really a wrong or right answer, to be honest with you, as long as you're careful and you've got some good coverage. But using one of these thermal pads takes out the guesswork altogether, because essentially it is the right size, the right shape and the right thickness to provide a good, consistent contact between your CPU and your CPU cooler. So I figured I'd give it a go. From what I can tell from initial reviews that I've seen already of people doing this, it isn't as good as the kind of Chronolt pastes, and it's roughly on par with the MX4 compound from Arctic, which I still do like using, but like all things, Arctic compound does run out. So the more you use, obviously it's going to run out. Whereas this is reusable, and apparently it can be reused many times. So this is what I'm going to actually use in my test bed, the InWin case, when I do the InWin Alice build. I'll be using this underneath the CPU to keep things consistent across the board when I'm doing the cooler testing, all that kind of stuff, and stress test testing, all that sort of good stuff. So I thought it'd be good to get some of this just to keep the results consistent, and also to keep things nice and clean, so I don't have to keep on applying thermal compound every time I change a cooler or every time I swap out a CPU. So we'll be doing an unboxing and some reviews on that in the up and coming days. So keep tuned to see that if you're interested in that. I'm not entirely convinced that that is a good way to go, but it certainly is going to be quicker and cleaner, so we'll stick with it. We'll give it a go, see what it's like. Let's catch up with some of these chats. So who have we got in the house now? We've got Louis Caliber, good evening to you. Hope you're doing well. Shaq W19, how are you? Captain Meets Adventures, we said hello to you. Who else have we got? Brother Dave. Hi, Brother Dave, how are you? Oh, and the super chats are rolling in already. Thank you very much, Captain Meets Adventures. Skaggin Stains, Mike's unboxing, first album. I kind of like that. That sounds pretty cool. Weirdly, why? Oh, that is. I was just looking at the replay on Cap's monitor over there, and I thought it looks very, very bright considering the lights are off. But it's because it was the delay. Mixed Visuals, good evening to you. And how do I join the giveaway? Right, Mixed Visuals. What you need to do, either in the video description at the moment, if you're watching this on a laptop or PC, look in the description. There's a link to the Facebook page. If not, if you scroll to the very top of the chat, Caf's put a link in there as well. So you go to the Facebook page, find the video or the comment on this.
The link in the top of the description is that.
Yeah, the link in the top of the description is that. So go to the page, like our page, tag someone else in it in the comment section below. All those kinds of usual things. You know how Facebook works. Just go for it. If you get problems, ask Kath in the chat. She'll help you. She's very good like that. Skystalker's in the house. Sorry I'm late. That's all right. No problem. Busy people everywhere. Joe says, when are you doing the draw? That's a good question, actually. It'll be towards the end of the stream, if I'm completely honest. So you're going to have to keep watching if you want to or not. Just if you want to, just close down the tab, watch something else, and just keep the volume on in the background and see how things go. Seamanite says, a Madness tribute album. Oh, and another super chat. Thank you, Skystalker. Skystalker sent in $5 Canadian. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And obviously, when you make a super chat on the Mike's Unboxing channel, you get the disco light, which is actually potentially one of the best investments I've made for this channel.
Although squeaking a little.
It is squeaking a bit, so I might have to WD-40 the hell out of it at some point.
Maybe a video.
Yeah, there's a video. How to WD-40 your cheap-ass Amazon disco ball. Oh dear. But thank you, Skystalker. Much appreciated. Hopefully the weather's okay for you in your neck of the woods. Brother Dave says, just liked your Facebook channel. Thank you very much, Brother Dave. Joe says, I have a meme mouse pad. Definitely need an extended one. Yeah, actually, if you're looking for a mouse, I've got to be honest with you, I'm of the old school variety where I've had cheap ass mouse pads which I've picked up either free with the computer or those kind of dollar ones you get in the pound stores or Amazon's, like Basics, those kinds of things. I've used those pretty much most of my life. Although saying that, on my video editing PC now, I've got one which I was sent by V-Color. They sent me a mouse mat over which I've been using, and actually that has improved things a lot. This thing is another level altogether. Very, very slick. I've actually tried playing Counter-Strike on this on the laptop, and it is really, really good. Very impressed. British Gamer says, I know I've said this before, but thanks for the Windows key. You're very welcome, British Gamer. For those of you that wonder what we're talking about, a couple of weeks ago, or a week or two ago, was it 2 weeks ago, Kath? I think it was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it? We did a giveaway.
We did last week.
We were giving away some Windows OEM keys for our loyal fans and followers and all that kind of stuff. So I think we gave away 4 or 5 license keys to various people. So yeah, hopefully you're all happy with it.
The British Gamer, is it?
British Gamer, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah, go on.
Skystalker says, wow, that light is looking awesome. Yeah, the disco ball, I've actually been playing with the settings on the camera. One of the subscribers asked a question about, does the Lumix camera support eye tracking whilst it's in kind of streaming mode like this? And I don't think it does. Although saying that, I've not managed to test it properly because you have to lock it onto the eye and then press the lock button to make it stick on it. But I can't sit here and do it at the same time. So when the stream's finished, hopefully I'll get Kath to do it. Yeah, but the disco ball does look great. Matthew, oh dear, Matthew Day's in the house as well. How are you doing? Started watching on TV, YouTube with my dinner. Hey, that's kind of nice. I like to be someone's dinner time view.
Used to be a breakfast time view, didn't it?
Joe says, what part of England are you from, Mike? We are from Bristol, southwest England. the home of Banksy, if you know who that is. Megs Visual says, I don't use Facebook a lot, but I have an account. I'll like and share anyway. Well, thank you very much. Where are we? Oh, yellow ticket katsu curry from Tesco. Stephen Simmons says, I got a Windows key through Premium CD Keys the other day. Used Mike's unboxing at the checkout and got money off. Got it quick and it works perfect. But that is the sort of kind of thing I want to hear. When people are using products that I've used myself and recommended, it's really, really nice to hear people giving feedback and knowing that it's working out. I do find that some of the AirPod videos I really do kind of pay a lot of attention to, because obviously they generate a lot of interest. A lot of people are buying them, especially this time of year, Christmas season, people are buying them for gifts. So if you're watching this and you kind of find this from a link that you found another video, like the AirPods or one of the Bluetooth speakers or anything that you've seen, if you do get any problems with any of the suppliers that I've mentioned or any of the links or anything, please let us know, because we really do want to know about it. We don't just make a video and then disregard it and not take any kind of feedback from it. We do. Even the very first video I ever released, we still go back to that now, like it's 3 years old or whatever it is now. We still go back, I still answer questions on it, I still give advice on it and all those kinds of things. So if you ever get any problems with anything I've ever recommended or done anything, please let us know. Send me an email, send me a chat, go on Discord, whatever. Please do let us know, because obviously anything that I recommend, if it doesn't work out for you, I want to know about it, because if it's affecting you and it's affecting other people, then it's bad for me as well, because I don't want to be seen as promoting something which is not good. So do please let us know. So I just read one of the comments. British Gamer says, what is yours and Kath's daily headphone drivers? I gotta be honest with you, I very rarely use headphones. Kath doesn't, because she's got loads of ear piercings, so she finds it hard to get headphones or earphones in. And without sounding like the same old story, both of us are like super busy. We're pretty much on the go from the time we wake up in the morning to the time we go to bed. So we're like work, working on the videos, answering questions, preparing videos, all that kind of stuff. It's very rare that we actually get any real kind of quality time to listen to music or to watch anything. And if we do get any time like that, generally we want to speak to each other or talk to each other about stuff. So having headphones on is probably not the greatest idea. And being as we both kind of stay local to our local area, we don't really go on long walks or anything, or spend that much time alone where you'd actually want to use the headphones. But if I was to have a choice, which ones would I use? Now, actually, this is a question I get asked quite a lot. Which headphones would you use as a daily driver? Now, I've gone through most of these, and I have used pretty much all of them at some point for a daily driver for a reasonable period. And I would say if I was going to be using a daily driver for inner ear ones, I would go with the Creative Outliers. Without a shadow of a doubt. Sound quality wise, bass, battery life and all that, they're brilliant, because you can literally just pick them up. Like those I haven't used for ages, but you can guarantee if I went out now, pick them up, they'd probably have about 90% of battery, which Kath's saying you can't see them, but I've got the Outlier Golds and the original Outlier Air, both of those. These would be my daily drivers, I think, of choice. In the summertime, they were great. I used them out in the garden when I was watching YouTube videos and doing some research stuff. They were brilliant, and in between doing the research, listening to a bit of music. Sound-wise, these are phenomenal. Battery life, again, is phenomenal. But some people don't like the whole inner ear thing, which I totally get. It's not for everybody. So if you prefer the AirPod type clones, then that's a difficult one. And for different reasons. I would say that is really difficult. The ear dots were really good and they sounded really good, but I don't know the exact model of them, and because they send out different ones, like better ones every time, it's really difficult to pinpoint it. So I would say probably for all-round quality, reliability and everything, I would probably say the Nokias, the KP1s. They've been the ones that have probably impressed me the most recently. but there's new ones coming out all the time. At the moment, I'm not a massive fan of the AirPod Pros. I haven't spent long enough with them to give them a full kind of SP on it yet, but...
No, in front of you. It's next.
Oh yeah, which I will be soon. Sorry, I was just reading the comments. Yeah, coming up, I will be having to spend some more time. So we've got these from our friends over at eardots.co. So they've sent these out. Now these are their new and improved AirPod Pros, which I'm yet to try. As you can see at the moment, they've still got the cellophane on. They haven't been touched at all. These do concern me a little bit, if I'm completely honest, for the reason being that these are designed to be exact clones of the AirPods Pros. And with that in mind, they do have the AirPods and Apple logos and things like that, which in some respects I'm against. I know there's a lot of people, I get this all the time when I do the reviews, they're like, oh, why can't you do the ones that have got they're like the 100% clones? And I say, well, it's because if they've got Apple logos on, potentially it can be a problem with customs and all that kind of stuff, copyrights and all that, you never know what's going to happen. But having said that, there's so many of them on the market now with the genuine Apple logos and all that kind of stuff copied, that it just seems that Apple doesn't really care about it, and it seems to be slipping through the net. So I am going to take a look at these and see how good they actually are and give you my honest feedback. So yeah, those are coming up this week. Captain Meets Adventure says, Mike, what is the chance of booking Bernie Clifton for the Christmas show? Very unlikely. Is he still alive? Sorry, see him at night. What's he doing now? Is he... Oh, British Noob says, is times tough, Mike? I see you're drinking your own pee. No, this is spiced rum with a little bit of lemonade in it, which is quite nice. Oh, we got another super chat. Thank you very much. That is from Matthew Day. Matthew Day has sent us a £5 super chat. Thank you very much, Matthew. Appreciate that. What's Matthew's question? So, have you used any heatsink on the Chinese adapter ring and two-part push pins? Do they release? Have you used any heat? I'm gonna have to read that again. I'm not quite understanding that, I don't think. Have you used any heatsink with the Chinese adapter ring and two-part push pins? Do they release? I've got to be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure. Have you used any heatsink with the Chinese adapter ring? I'm not too sure what the Chinese adapter ring is, if I'm honest, mate. I'll try and answer that either later in the Discord or whatever, or maybe if you've got a picture of it, post me a picture and I'll have a look. I'm assuming you mean the for the Intel chips with the push pins. But yes, if it's the Intel ones, do they release? Yes, normally you turn them counterclockwise and then pull them up, if I remember rightly. It's been a while. Angry Doge says, I'm going to take a shower. Please don't do the giveaway without me. Okay, I'll try not to. Brother Dave says, I use my updated D-Boy Play Urban over-the-ear noise-cancelling wireless headphones, only $80 and 23 hours battery life. Love them. And they sound pretty good. Noise-cancelling wireless headphones are... Well, noise-cancelling technology in itself is a really weird thing, and it's how it works is very odd. I've still got the... I can't remember the brand now. What was the brand of those?
Turtle Beach.
No, not Turtle Beach. Mixer E9s, I think they were, with the noise cancelling, and it's very weird. Takes a little bit of getting used to, initially. 80s Horror Fan 88 says, I can't believe the speed difference between Intel and AMD. Yeah, I know. It's bloody weird. What is going on? Anyway, so moving on. So we'll be taking a look at the ear dots, which we've touched on already. So that'll be coming up in the next couple of days, so you can see what my opinion is on those. Also, our friends over at Silicon Power, which, thank you very much, Silicon Power, you're very kind. They've sent us over this for review. This is their portable SSD. So this is their kind of ruggedized aluminium cased SSD enclosure. So this is a 512 gigabyte SSD. It's 4 times faster than normal portable hard drives. It's got shockproof military standard 810G and also scratch resistant. But the thing I like about this is it's USB-C. So you've got USB-C to USB-C cable included, and you've also got USB-C to USB 3.0 cable type A. So you can use that with either, which is really nice. And I have had a sneak peek at this already and transfer some video footage. And for those of you that are maybe thinking about making videos or using this as some means of transferring video content to edit, I've found I can edit straight off of this with Premiere Pro. Full resolution, so 1080p at 1:1 resolution rather than half or quarter res, which some people edit at. This has been brilliant, really has been good. So we'll be doing a full review on that in the upcoming days. So that's, if you're interested in portable SSDs, then that's something to look out for. And also in our kind of bundle, they've sent us this. This is the 512 Silicon Power M.2 PCIe Gen 3 SSD. This is NVMe, and it has 3D NAND flash technology. I'm not sure what range this is from of theirs. Silicon Power have got kind of slightly odd workings on how they grade their drives. But from what I can guess, this is, well, it's got a 5-year warranty for a start, so it's got to be a good one, because otherwise they wouldn't put a warranty on it. But I think this is their game-oriented one. This is the, oh yeah, the A60. So Silicon Power A60 drive. So we'll be doing a review on that. That's going to be coming a little bit later, because they've said leave this for a while. Don't rush it. Just use it and see what you think. See how good you think it is. Which actually is perfect for me, because I'm hopefully going to be getting an X570 board in the next couple of days. I'm waiting for the Amazon ones to come in stock to get. So I'm going to be getting an Asus Prime P X570 motherboard, which hopefully is then going to go into the in-win case. We're doing a full build, and this is the NVMe drive I'm going to be using to upgrade from my existing 256 gig one. And relax. Right, so that's those out of the way. So that's what's coming up this week. Also, I'll say we've got the in-win build, so we'll be doing that as well. And there's, yeah, there's lots of stuff going on. Lots and lots of stuff. Aces Horror Fan got a Ryzen 7 2700 and really impressed. The Ryzen 7 2700 has been going for some really crazy money recently on Amazon. I'm sure I've seen it for like around about the £150 mark, if not less, which is ridiculous. British Noob says, Mike is friends with more companies than I have real life friends. I tell you, Noob, if you saw my inbox on a daily basis, it's insane, isn't it, Kath? Kath has to vet my inbox first of all before I get to see it, because it's just crazy the amount of people that
It's lucky
well,
we've got a
like,
trash can, because otherwise they'd be in the sea.
yeah, they people seem to like the channel, and they seem to like what we're doing here. So it's a compliment for Kath and I. It's nice to have kind of that thing where people appreciate what we're doing. They want to send us stuff. But sometimes it gets a bit overwhelming, especially when you get Chinese companies wanting to send you like essentially every kitchen utensil you've ever seen for review, which kind of doesn't really fit in with what we do, but you never know. Ah, dear. Seaman Knight says, I use my AKG K550s or HD 958s or SR80s. Now, Seaman Knight is something of an audiophile. He appreciates good quality sound. Me personally, I would say I'm something of a scumbag when it comes to listening to audio. I will take price and convenience and all those kinds of things. Slightly will take an edge over sound quality. I don't spend a lot of money on equipment if I don't have to. I appreciate that there are some really fantastic headphones and speakers and whatever out there, but for the amount of time I spend listening, I just want them to work and to be good priced. But I do appreciate there's good stuff out there. Joe, do you know if you can use USB storage via lightning ports on my iPhone? My sister just asked me and I have no clue. Now, I think you can now after the iOS 13.3 update, but it's slightly limited to certain what devices will actually work with it. So not all devices will work. Most of the OTG stuff will work. various SSDs and USB flash drives will, but it's not guaranteed at the moment.
Buy one with like a USB flash drive with a lightning port on it.
Yeah, Kath's just saying there is actually a flash drive you can get which does have a lightning port on it, which is designed for that particular thing. They're on Vipon, so you can pick them up on Amazon as well.
But we've not tried them. Maybe we should.
Yeah, maybe we should try that. Sky Stalker says people like Kath and Mike. No kidding. Well, they don't like me. They just like Kath. I think that's what it is. And me being the kind of the face of the channel, they come through me to get to Kath. I think that's the way it works. Captain Meets Adventure says, has anyone used Wish and got anything that works, or is it actually decent?
Yeah, we got RGB earring.
The only thing I've had off Wish which actually worked as intended and didn't cost a fortune and actually did turn up was my RGB earring.
No,
Earrings.
The cat's collars were good.
Oh, and the cat's collars.
And I've got a lot of clothes.
Yeah, Kath's bought loads of clothes, but you have to buy it about 17 sizes bigger because Chinese people generally tend to be on the slightly more petite side.
Thanks.
Not saying that Kath's fat or nothing, but Christmas, turkey's getting fat, yo. Oh, I'm in so much trouble.
What else have I bought? I love Wish. British Gamer asked, how much percentage do you get off your affiliate links?
British Gamer says, what? How much percentage do you get off affiliate links? I don't know.
Be doing a huge upgrade.
It depends what it is, and if it's a direct link, I think you get more, but it's kind of like 1% or 1.5% or something on a lot of items, I think. Kath's the man to ask for that. You have to send her.
It's very tiny. It's like
send her a private message. It is a very, very small amount.
If it's Amazon, it's like
Amazon is very small.
1.5%.
A lot of the other companies we work with, like Nokia's or Spinning Deal, to some extent, I suppose. Some of the other ones, maybe 5% if you're lucky. But it's the percentages are very small, which actually is good because it doesn't make it an incentive for us to promote stuff, because it's kind of like, well, it's 5%, it's not a great deal. It's not like we're desperate for the money, so we won't needlessly promote something just to get a bit of commission out of it, because there's no point. What's going on now? Has it broken, or is it just me? Oh yeah, I've broken, am I? Is it gone?
Yeah, my phone's okay.
My streams, let's click on the live button. Oh no, I'm back. I think I'm back. Where's my chat gone? What's going on there? It's all gone a bit Pete Tong. It's all gone a bit Linus Tech Tips. Oh, why is my... Oh, that's working now.
Everyone's saying what is broken.
Right, okay. Now, my stream had broken on my laptop a little bit, so, yeah, not sure what's going on there. So, Brother Dave says, what's the best thermal paste you recommend? Arctic MX4 is got to be the general go-to compound, I think, for pretty much most people. Good value, good price.
Good company.
Arctic actually are a fantastic company, and I'm not saying that just because they send me advent calendars that are the shape of a Threadripper CPU box.
Let's open today's live.
How cool is that? What is today's date, everybody? Have I done the 11th already?
Yeah, because
I've done the 11th.
we're on the 14th.
14th. Where's 14? 14. Doesn't help that the lights are shining all over the pretty packaging. So 14. Oh, I should do it the right way, shouldn't I? Really. On the 14th day of Christmas, Arctic sent to me a chocolate ball. I think it's gonna be white chocolate. It's well wrapped. It is a white chocolate ball.
That goes in rum. Cheers, Arctic.
Cheers, Arctic. God bless you. How cool is that? An advent calendar that looks like a CPU box. Freezer 50 TR. That's quite tasty. Tastes like Milky Bar.
Hang on, yeah. glasses now.
Yeah. Skystalker says... Oh, no, I'm sorry, I missed something now. Joe says, how many different knockoff AirPods do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 so far. I've given away quite a few of them already because we had i9s, i10s. Actually, we've given away a load of i12s as well, haven't we? And the LKEs and the XY pods. Yeah, probably had about 25 sets, I suppose, altogether. But we've given quite a lot of them away. Oh dear. Skystalker says, I have to make sure that I send all my business through you. Have I said this already, or did I read it and not say it?
You didn't say it.
Sorry, brain's going. Skystalker says, I have to make sure I send all my business through you. Spend 12,000 plus a year on Amazon. Oh yeah. That would be a very welcome addition to Mike's Unboxing channel. Yeah, just click on those affiliate links. Hey, even send us what you're buying and I'll convert them to affiliate links. I don't mind. I would happily do that. And best of all, it doesn't cost you or your company anything. It comes out of Amazon's end, so everyone wins. British Gamer says, wow, £50 to 50p, great deal that. Well, it all adds up and it all helps the channel, and all the money that comes into Amazon affiliates, in fact, actually all the affiliate stuff pretty much, goes straight back into the channel for buying hardware, getting stuff, or for giveaways. So like the affiliate links for the premium CD keys, we've used all the money that we've got from those sales to buy CD keys to give back to you guys. So yeah, you help us, we help you.
Give to receive.
Yeah. Give to receive? No, receive to give, or one of those things. Matthew Day says, my speakers are £10 charity shop ones. I'll take Lansing. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. I'll take Lansing. They used to do some pretty nice PC speakers. Megs Bishop says, laugh my ass off, so anticlimactic, just a chocolate ball. What are you expecting? This is an advent calendar. And it's not, what else is going to come out there? It's probably going to be like a, well, I don't even know.
Like a little mini fan.
Actually, miniature Monopoly pieces would be amazing in the shape of different Arctic fans, or maybe their old cases. Now, have any of you actually ever used any of the Arctic Cooling old cases? They did one called, I think it was the Silentio or Silentium. It was a BTX case, which was a really weird design for a chassis back then, but no one seems to remember them, but I used to sell them. They were great. British Noob says, not the first time mics are... Look, if you're going to say disrespectful things like that, at least spell it properly and put it into some kind of grammatical order. Not the first time mics are a ball in his mouth. He does them... He does like them Halloween chocolates as well. What's Halloween chocolates? What's Halloween chocolate? Sure that's not dog treats? Bridget says you're all dirty-minded. I mean, you implied it. Oh, okay, let's get off of that. Russ B's in the house. Hi, Russ. How you doing? Hopefully you're having a good time. It's funny, actually. I keep on seeing Russ B commenting on the Geekanoids channel, which if you haven't checked out before, check out Geekanoids channel. He's a great guy. He literally does like a live review. He does like 3 or 4 of them every day, first thing in the morning, which is a little bit early for me because I have to either get up and do stuff or I can't quite miss it. So sometimes I just catch the tail end of a review before I'm going to do other things. But yeah, he gets through. He reviews a lot of stuff and does it in a very, very quick time. Fair play to him. Captain Meets Ventures, Mike, are you drinking Rascal beer tonight? No, that is spiced rum with a little drop of lemonade. All for my sore throat. It's medicinal. British Gamer says, all right, I need to go. Have a good rest of your night. Thank you, British Gamer. And thanks for your comments and thanking us for stuff. Oh God, Captain Meets Adventures is going on one now. Mike, I've got a Prince Andrew conspiracy. Oh dear. Angry Doge is back. Yeah, Kath says, bye British Gamer, thanks for joining us. Okay, so we've been doing this nearly an hour now. I suppose should we do the draw? Do you reckon, Kath? You feeling revved up, ready?
Yeah.
Kath's revved up, she's ready to go. Woohoo!
Has everyone entered who wants to?
Has everybody entered? Right, this is going to be your couple of minute warning. I would say 5 minutes, but 5 minutes is a long time. And I'm getting a sore throat. Yeah, Joe says medicinal rum. Exactly. Sorry, reading comments, getting distracted. Shouldn't do that. So this is your last chance if you want to enter the giveaway for the MSI GH30 headset, which actually I'm hoping nobody wins because then I get to keep them and use them for myself. Which is bizarre actually. I've had quite a few sets of headphones of recent, and of all of them, these have been by far the most comfortable. They are so lightweight, it's ridiculous, which actually is a good thing for us because it's not going to cost us much in postage. So there's always an upside. Yep, they are actually in there. But if you want to enter, links are in the description of the video. They're also in the chat, and I think Kath's possibly going to post it in now, or she... No. Oh no, she's not. No, ignore me, I'm talking rubbish.
Meg wants to know if she's entered.
Meg wants to know if she's entered or not. Right, Kath's going to check now. Joe says, what is the bass like? Now the bass is actually... I'm trying to remember now. It was quite a clear bass. It wasn't like a muddy bass or like a kind of dull. It was quite... Not crisp is the wrong word. I wouldn't say it's crisp. It was balanced. I suppose if I had to choose a word to describe it, balanced. It sounded like it was how it was supposed to sound. It wasn't that kind of really overinflated kind of ear-pounding bass. It was just nice, smooth, controlled, I suppose would be another good word as well. Yes, I think that's... Bills and Coins says, I want to win, I'm in it. British Noob says, do the draw at 30 watchers. Oh, it'll never happen.
Yeah, 25 doesn't know.
Yeah, we were on 25, we're on 22 now, so either people are going off to go and... Hopefully they're leaving to go and click on the Facebook link. Seema Knight says, Scrapyard Wars. Why are you saying Scrapyard Wars? Why? Why are you saying these words? Bootiern says, we make our living by what we get, but we make our lives by what we give. That's quite pragmatic. And pragmatic is actually a rather big word for me at this time of the day. Seema says, so as usual, at Mike's Unboxing Reviews and How To, a step up in class from Linus.
Because headphones are better ones, apparently.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, Linus, yeah, I know what you're on about now. It's all dropping into place. Do you see the cogs spinning then? I was working out what was going on. Now that's something I still really want to do. Scrapyard Wars as a concept that Linus did was a great idea, but I think they lost their way slightly. The first 1 or 2 episodes or versions or series or whatever I thought were really good, but it's kind of dropped off and they've kind of gone a bit wayward with it. I think there's still a market for somebody to do it. It's just logistically getting it done. And I think if anything this year, that would be one of my main goals for the channel, for us to do a UK based kind of Scrapyard Wars-ish thing. I think it'd be really good, I think it'd be really interesting, I think it'd be good for the UK to start representing a bit more in the YouTube market, because it seems to be really heavily dominated. Obviously YouTube's American, so American channels are going to get massive views and all that kind of stuff. But I think it'd be such a good idea for the UK technology tubers, or whatever you want to call us, to actually do something like that and get together and actually have a laugh and do some kind of little build-off. I think it'd be a great idea.
I want you to do it A-team style.
A-team style? What, I've got to do it like B.A. Baracus?
And get an all new, please.
Yeah.
And be full.
If I can wear all the gold, I'll do it.
No, because you'd be static there.
Seamanite says, Seamanite, God. Sound like a scratch record there. It was a jumping CD. Seamanite, 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 Seamanite. Seamanite says, stop being fun and got to be silly and competitive. That's, yeah, it's the competitive side of it I get, but the silly side is like...
I think Luke is just too
Yeah.
competitive. He'd ruin
Luke is too competitive, Linus is quite competitive, and they just do silly things to try and beat the other, and they set kind of odd targets. I think the latest one, actually, in terms of the testing methodology, was a really good idea, but the way they went about their builds was a little bit weird. Mike's Technology Travels. Wouldn't it be good in a few years' time when we get enough kind of momentum in the channel to actually do that? Jump in a VW transporter and go around various places in the country and challenging other YouTubers to a build-off in their own home counties. That would be great. It'd be like a holiday, but working.
Talking of which, we've not a holiday or anything, but you should congratulate George for what he did on Monday.
Oh yeah, actually, I might as well take this chance, and actually some of you can also help me out as well. I don't know if George is going to watch this. George is our son. George passed his driving test on Monday, so congratulations George, well done. We are super proud of you. And he passed first time, as did me, as did Kath, I think.
Yeah,
you did.
of course I did.
Oh dear, so much trouble. So he's joined in our family tradition of passing first time. So Angels is coming up soon as well, so no pressure.
There's a lot of pressure on me. I was the first girl.
Bills and Coins says Mike versus Kath, Scrapyard Wars. And that's unfair because Kath can use their feminine charms to get good deals, whereas I just have to flex my eyebrows. That's going to turn into a meme.
Do it.
I can't do it now.
Do one at a time. Do the Cadbury's one.
I can't do individuals. I can't.
You can.
I can't. I've had a drink. I can't do it. It's not going to happen. I've got performance anxiety. It's not going to happen. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, Mike's Technology Travels. I like the sound of that. Matthew Day says some of the others do it. I can't remember if Random Gaming HD was in one. Oh yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Skystalker says Linus is Canadian, 10 kilometres from me. Oh, that'd be cool. I'd love to visit Linus. Say hello.
Borrow some sandals.
British Noob says Mike, I'll join only if I can have Knight on my team.
Might have joined if you don't have.
Seamanite says I'll join if I don't have the British Noob in my team. Oh, bless. They got that kind of love-hate relationship. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Bills and Coins, Mike versus Kath Scrapyard Wars would be cool. Angry Doge says congratulations, George. Yeah. Angry Doge says congratulations on passing your test. Don't know if you can pick that up. He says thank you. Captain Meets Adventures, Mike, what about going to China and review Chinese stuff?
We went to Birmingham once.
Yeah, I went to Birmingham once. That was but the furthest I've travelled.
And Spain.
Skystalker says, congrats George, it took me 3 tries. Well, you got there in the end.
How many times for a plane? Do you have to pass a test, or do you just have to get so many hours?
Seamanite says Bristolians versus Brummies, Mike versus Kev. That I would actually genuinely love to do. I think Kev, at the moment, he's taken an awful lot on with his kind of work life and personal life, so whether or not he'd be able to do that, but yes, definitely I would absolutely love to do that with Kev. I think that'd be a fantastic idea. So Kev, if you're watching this in the replay, feel free to put some comments in below. Let me know what you think. Maybe we can make it happen.
Off topic, Skystalker. How do you have to pass a plane test? Or is
I don't know if you can ask that because that's probably confidential information potentially.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Captain Meets Adventure says, well done George. I'll pass it on. He's gone upstairs now. He's put his headphones on. That's it. He's immersed. Gone. Bills and Coins drawing. Oh, the drawing for the win. Okay, I will do that shortly. Captain Meets Adventures, Mike, you do a great Roger Moore. Do I? That was a bit high pitched. I almost went a bit Linus then. Hide? Do I? No, he didn't sound like that. Bill's Coin says I would do it, but I'm in rural Tennessee. Yeah, there's not really. That's quite out in the sticks, isn't it? British Noob says Birmingham is worse than China. Kev, if you're watching this, feel free to retaliate. Skystalker says the funny thing is I now train people to test pilots.
So pilots do have to have tests.
Yeah, of course they do.
They don't. I thought they had to have so many flight hours. More. So.
Yeah, but they have tests and flight hours, and they have a test at the end of certain amounts of flight hours, I think.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know.
Cats and Me's Adventures. Mike's Unboxing Roadshow. Next week, Mike is live in the Asda Walton, Liverpool. Like on the... Oh, I don't know if I can say that. It's like the Radio 1 raid show, but without the pedos. I said it. It's there. I'm sorry.
Now then.
Now then. Jingle, jangle, jewellery. For those of you who don't understand English humour, that was a reference to a bad person. Oh my god. Flame's dead.
Yeah.
I know, he's alive. It's okay. Right, Kath, you ready to do the draw?
Poorly, baby.
Right, we're going to do the draw now. So this is your last chance to win the headphones, which I will be sad to go. I will be sad to see go. That's hard work.
Right, okay, I don't think we'll have any new ones.
So let's make this live because that is not working. Or is it? Yeah. Actually, out of interest, those of you that are watching, what do you think of the colour at the moment, the colour science on the Lumix camera? I've tweaked some settings a little bit. Does the colours look a little bit more punchy and a little bit more realistic? The reds, hopefully, are looking a little bit more realistic to what they actually are in real life. Rather than orange, they're more of a red. But I've closed down in the chat, so I can't see what your answers are anyway.
There's no answers. They're waiting for this giveaway.
Oh, no answers, okay. Right, okay, so Kath's going to do the giveaway draw now.
There's 18 unique commenters.
So there's 18 unique commenters, so you've got a 1 in 18 chance of winning, so that's pretty good. Where else can you get odds like that?
Ready?
That's like pulling a cracker almost.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. And the names are flying through. All 18 of them. How sad is that? 18 people entered and we've got 23 viewers. Come on. What's the matter with you all?
Maggie's.
And the winner is Meg Ease. So take a screenshot of that, Kath.
Oh, got to do my
I'm assuming Meg Ease would be Meg's Visuals, possibly.
So what is it? Shift.
Windows key, Shift and S.
I don't know
1 in 18 chance there. Captain Me's Adventures, it's like 3, 2, 1. So Meg's Visuals, yes. So Meg Ease, if that is you, then you'll be getting a message come through to you on Facebook, possibly on Messenger. Meg's Visuals, oh my god, I actually won. Yes, it is you. Nice one, Meg's Visuals. That's kind of nice because Meg's been in our chat and hanging around and being involved in the channel
Visual.
and being visual. Well, not really, but Kath said it, so I thought it'd be good to repeat it. No. Just lost 3 viewers. Oh dear. That's the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. Meg's Visuals, you're very welcome. I think you should probably thank Kath because she was the one with her finger on the magic button.
And
But-
now, don't say that because now I'm going to have bloody noob mooning.
So to those of you that haven't won, you can't all be winners, but you're all winners in my book, and hopefully you've enjoyed your Saturday night. We've got loads more giveaways coming up, so you just got to keep on entering. Especially keep an eye on the Facebook page, that's where the draws are going to be happening. Oh. British Noob is outraged and fuming at the same time. See, it's nice, actually, this is what I mean by, like, quite a few people have said about our community that we've got a really cool community, and looking at some of your feedbacks in there, saying thank you and congratulations, and for those of you that are congratulating Meg, thank you all so much, because that's the sort of thing that you should be doing, because we are a part of a community. We're all in this together, and it's nice that you're all bigging up each other. So awesome. Oh, Megs Visuals has sent a €1.99 super chat. Oh, you didn't have to do that. And for some reason, my disco ball isn't working. Why is that not working? Damn you, IFTTTT. And cheap ass bulb. I'll have to press the button. There we go. Home automation at its best. The finger of truth, everybody.
I'd say that.
Oh yeah, that's probably not allowed, is it? There goes my copper rating. You getting your clothes off, Kath?
Oh,
She's hot.
well, yeah.
I have turned the heating up.
Does that turn off then?
Oh no, I've got to turn it off. Go on, stick the lights back on. Thank you. Magic finger. There we go. Thank you, Megs Visuals. Your €1.99 will probably, hopefully, pay the postage on this. Oh, there we go. Skystalkers make it work. So obviously we've got some kind of thing with people in the European Union. This was Brexit. Brexit has stopped the spinning ball of doom. Oh dear. Yeah, Brexit supporters and lefties will be all over me now. Oh, political, can't go there. Thank you, Skystalker, for making our non-Brexit disco ball work. Matthew Day says maybe it's Den. No, fortunately, actually, the everything that is Den has been removed from our house now, apart from one socket actually, which I've left out there, which I can't be bothered to turn off the electrics to remove. Oh dear, Captain Me's Adventures has put a rather brutal comment, which you cannot see, but I can see, but thank you. Megs Visuals, enjoy my Irish Euros. You're from Ireland, are you? Is that Northern or Southern Ireland? If you don't want to say, don't, obviously, if you don't want to give away your location in that kind of detail. I'm just hoping Northern Ireland because the postage is cheaper. Oh, I'm such a tight sod. Anyway. Mike's Finger of Doom, MFOD. That could be a new thing. We could like that. Oh dear. Oh, there you go. Matthew Day says Northern Ireland would use pounds. Question mark.
Yeah, Southern.
So Southern Ireland. Oh, there goes my budget for postage. Damn you, Mick. Oh dear, never mind. Anyway, so that is pretty much it. I think actually we've done pretty much everything that we wanted to do. So we've given away some headphones to Megs Visuals.
Next week.
Thank you for joining us on our upward trajectory into YouTube superstardom. Next week we'll be giving away. Oh, can you pass it over, Kath? Sorry.
Sorry.
This better not all fall out. So next week we will be giving away the XPG Summoner RGB gaming keyboard. Now, just a heads up, this is a American layout, or ISO. Is it ISO that they call it? I'm not sure what it is, but basically this is in the American layout. So if you can use the American layout and you're happy to use the American layout, please do enter the competition if you're in the UK or wherever, Europe, wherever, as long as Brexit doesn't kind of do anything to stop that. Obviously, if you're in America, it's perfect for you. Canada, I presume, uses American layout as well. But wherever you are in the world, if you want to enter, hopefully wherever the postage is cheap, because this is actually pretty heavy, yeah, feel free to enter. I'll be doing the draw for this next weekend, so that'll be the 21st. Yes, Saturday 21st. Oh my God, so close to Christmas. It's absolutely scary. So if you want to be in to win the XPG Summoner, same deal as what we've done now. So ideally, obviously watch the video, the review, like it, share it, all that kind of stuff. And also go to the Facebook page. You have to put a comment on there. Ideally, if you can, like the page. That is what we would like for you to do. We don't say you have to, because technically we're not allowed to say that. But help us out, like the page, share it with your friends, tag a few people in it. All that kind of good stuff, and we will.
John wants to know, John HD, what gave you the idea to lick your RAM?
John HD has asked a question, which we'll get into quickly. What gave me the idea to lick the RAM? Yeah, that is... it's something I've done previously with things that haven't worked. Years ago, when I first started out, after I left school, I went into computer college. And those were the days of the old IBM compatible PCs and DOS and all that kind of stuff. And quite often you'd plug in something, a peripheral, and it wouldn't work, especially serial devices for some reason. They used to have terrible problems. So I used to take the connectors out and lick them. And then when I left the computer college and I went into work in the automotive industry, we had a similar thing where stuff wouldn't work. Now, it was in the days in the early 90s when it was kind of like max power era, so it was like amplifiers, custom wiring, all that kind of stuff. And we used to do the same back then. So if you had a wire or something wasn't working right, I'd lick it and put it back in and it would work. It's a conductivity thing. Obviously saliva's got conductivity, so it would help things work. And I wanted to clean the RAM. I didn't have anything suitable, so I thought, well, what the hell, I'll lick it. And it actually worked. And actually it's still working to this day, so it worked well.
Joe's got to go.
Joe's off. Okay, thanks Joe, thanks for tuning in. Hopefully see you next week. Don't forget to watch the videos in the week. And if you can, just leave them on loop and walk away. Just leave the tab open, go and have your dinner, leave the Mike's Unboxing on play for an hour or so. It all helps. John HD says, thank you for your response. You're welcome, John HD. British Noob says, I need to write some Christmas cards. Someone help me, please. I've done mine this week, so pretty much all of them are done. Next year, we're going to do some Mike's Unboxing Christmas cards, get some specially printed up, I think, and send them out to some of you subs. So we'll do that next year. We'll get some funny pictures done.
Get Zoodles to do it.
Yeah, we've got a friend of ours who's got a company making custom cards called zoodles.co.uk, which you can check out. Maybe we'll...
Say Mike's Unboxing sent you.
Yeah, say Mike's Unboxing sent you. She does some really nice custom cards, actually, if you want animals or that sort of stuff. It's basically zoo animals, but done in a cartoon, excuse me, cartoon style. So if you want those made up to give to your loved ones, look up zoodles.co.uk. Tell Sarah Mike's Unboxing and Kath sent you. Skystalker says, thank you. Rustbees, sending cards by email. That's the best way of doing it. Right, I think that's pretty much it for tonight's stream. We're going to call it a day now. Thank you all so much for joining, as always. This channel would not be anything without you guys joining in, taking part, being part of our community. So from myself and Kath, we do appreciate it massively. You lot mean a lot more to us than you probably know. So thank you all so much. Again, thank you for the super chats. You don't have to do it, but we do appreciate it. It is fantastic that you show your support and help us to grow the channel. So I'm going to go now before I get all emotional and start tearing up. But thank you all so much, and don't forget to look out for the videos in the week. And if you want to join the giveaway for next Saturday, the XPG Summoner, don't forget to go onto the Facebook page and all that sort of stuff. We'll put some links in the video next week so you can do it anyway. But yeah, I think that is pretty much it. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will catch you in the next video.
I could put the link in.